Hey, so I'm out here in one of my garden beds and I've just been admiring the sage. I started this from seed last year and I put it, in a spot in the garden where the soil is really rich and it just grew and grew and grew and grew. It took up a lot more space than I thought it would. I have other sage plants I started along with this one, but this one grew the largest, because I put it in a vegetable bed. And I think there might be two plants in here because one is the flower is like a lilac, a very pale lilac, and one is this beautiful, deep, deep lavender color. And they just smell absolutely like breathtaking. I can't believe I grew this almost. Um, but also I'm really tempted to save this aroma and not let it just go away. So I'm gonna make an oil with it. And to do that, I'm going to cut some of these flower heads off and I'm going to soak them in oil. I'm going to dry wilt them and then soak them in oil. And so the first thing you want to do is cut. You want to cut before the sun starts to hit them, preferably early in the day. And the best time to cut flowers is right before the flower fully blossoms, right when it's about to open. So I think this is an alright time. Some are open, some are not open. I just got the idea to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And as I can see, there's, the main flowers, there's some off the side, and there's some more coming on down below. I think I'm just going to cut, if you can see the main, see how this is showing up. And then there's another two flowers branching off, and then there's some more down here. But I'm just going to cut as if I'm going to split the bush right here. And I can take these and put them in water, or I can dry wilt them to make an oil infusion, which is probably what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to cut and put them in a brown paper bag to keep them in a good state. And so again, I'm going to inspect each branch before I cut, and there's some flowers down here that looks like they might open in a couple of days. So I'm just going to cut part that's already open. There's ants on there because these are sweet, they taste great. You can also fry these. I know people like fry them, make vinegars or cooking oils, but I think I'm gonna make a fragrance oil to use in something. I'll figure that out when I get there. So I'm just gonna cut these. I'm gonna harvest as much as I can, I guess, from the side that's still in the sun. In the shade. And again, this branch here. Wow. I didn't know how much I liked sage until I grew it. This stuff is wonderful. I'm going to cut right here to give these other flowers a chance to open up, and maybe I can harvest seeds from those flowers and see what happens. I've never done this before with sage, but it's pretty straightforward. Just cutting a flower. Looks like you want to take these two leaves along with it, because if I cut further down, the plant will probably grow more robust and healthier. This is also called deadheading. If the flowers were to dry up and die, you cut off all the flower tops that have expired. This looks like it'll give some of the flower heads down below and the rest of the plant an opportunity to get more sun and grow up a little more evenly. There's some flowers deep down here I didn't even see before. This is beautiful. So it's so amazing. I remember just watching the little flowers before they opened or showed any color, just wondering what would happen next. So it's such a surprise to come home and see these. So this is a practice you want to maintain with most flowers in your garden, medicinal flowers. I know this is the same with calendula. You want to cut it back down below the first set of flowers, and it keeps the plant a little lighter so it doesn't topple over and get too messy. And so you usually take off a set of leaves with it. And the same with calendula. You can make an oil infusion, which is very popular. It's great for all types of afflictions of the skin, and it makes a beautiful golden glow in your mason jar in the sunlight. It's really a pleasure to have around.